So today we will be talking about operations with the decimals. Operations with the decimals. And let's start how we add decimals. If you need to add, let's say, 0.251 plus 3.5, you line up decimals by decimal point. So we can write as 0.251 plus 3.5. Decimal point must be under decimal point. You line them up. And then we add the corresponding decimal places. We have nothing here. It means 0, 1, 5 plus nothing. 5, 2 plus 5. 7, 0 plus 3, 3. Yes, it is easy.
You just line up the decimal.
Now, for subtracting decimals, same procedure. Let's subtract them. So let's do 3.5 minus 0.251. Again, we must line up decimal point under decimal point. And there is nothing here. Put zeros. Now, 0 minus 1, we need to borrow 1 from here. So we have 10 minus 1, 9. When we borrowed from here, we don't have, we need to borrow then 1 from here, which makes it 10, and we borrowed 1, so we have 9 here, minus 5, 4. And we borrowed 1 from here, so we have 4 here, now minus 5, 4 minus 2 is 2, 3 minus 0 is 3. So, question, something doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
I get it. It's basically 3,500 minus.
It's 3,000, same as 3,500 minus 251. When we don't have here, we need to borrow from here, but we have nothing, so we need to borrow 1 from here. So we get 4 here left. Then we borrowed, we have 10 here, but we borrow 1 there, 2 minus 1, so 9 left here. So it's same as we do 500 minus 251, you will get 249. Pretty straightforward. Or does it make
No,
sense?
it makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
there's like,
That makes
with that equation, we don't work with other ones, but it's like half of 500, so you could just do it's 200.
Yeah, you can do some mental strategies which can help speed up your calculations. Yes, you can do that. Very good. Now, multiplication of the decimals. Multiplication is very simple. Let's say we multiply 3.2 times 4.35. So we multiply, it's like there is no decimal point.
So you don't
So
take them.
we write 435 times
Then
32.
you add all the.
And then you multiply 5 times 2, 10, 3 times 2, 6, and 1, 7, 4 times 2, 8, then we times by 3, we get here 0 because we multiply it by tens, 5 times 3, 15, we have 5 here, we carry 1, 3 times 3, 9, plus 1, 10, we carry 1, 4 times 3, 12,
13.05.
so we get 0, 7 plus
And
5,
then you put
12, 2, 1,
13.920.
and then
9.
the decimal point there.
13.8.
920.
Oh, true.
So
No, you didn't.
13.
Yeah, there's another one there.
so let me check. 435 times 2 is 870. 435 times 3, 5 times 3, 15. 1 going here. And we going, we add 1. I forgot this one that we carried to add is 13. Yes. Yes, 13. So we have 13920. Now we count how many decimal
3.
we have digits after decimal point all together. We have 1, 2, 3, So 1, 2, 3 has to be 3 digits after decimal point in the answer. We count how many we have digits after decimal point here, and the total number should be in your answer. Make sense?
Yeah.
Division of the decimals is a little bit more complicated. So what we need to do, let's say we want to divide 3.25, we want to divide by 0.8. So let's write, we will do long division, but we need to do one thing. We don't divide by the decimal. We need to make your divisor as a whole number.
Oh, you move the decimal ones and then
So
you move it there
to
as
make
well.
this as a whole number, we
So it's
move
8.
decimal point
And then
one step to the right.
Oh, so then
Hey,
you do
So,
one-
yes, we need to move now decimal point one step to the right
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
Do you divide after back to normal?
No, no, we move at both.
It's
We move decimal point, same number at both. So we
0.8
dividing now
Just
32.5, we dividing by 8. So we must, before dividing, you must make divisor as a whole number by moving decimal point. So 8 going into 32, 4 times.
No, remain.
Rate is
So we
0.
write 4,
bring
4,
five
8
zero.
times 4, 32.
0,
0, we draw
uh,
5. 8 not going into 5.
So point
So we
Zero.
put, and we already using number after decimal point, so we put decimal point, and
0, 5?
so we have
No,
now, we,
5 0.
now, we need to add 1 0. We need to add, because 8 not going into 5. So we adding 1, and this, and we adding 0 here.
6.
How many times 8 going to 50? 6. 8 times 6,
48.
48, so minus
0.065.
48.
0.06.
We have 2,
20.
we add 0,
16.
we get 2,
Oh.
minus 16,
4.
It would be
0.
we get 4.
5.
0, 5. So that is, we get no remainder, so division finish. So it is 4.065.
But how does that make sense? Three point something divided by 0.8 is more than 3.25?
Excellent question. Very good question. When we divided something, number, by the number which is less than 1, the result will be bigger. Let's say we divide 1, we divide by 0.5, or 1 divide by 1/2. How many halves going into 1? 2. So 1 divided by 1/2,
Oh,
it will be 1 times keep, change, flip. 1 times 2 over 1 equals 2. So when we dividing by the number that is less than 1, our answer will be bigger than what we divided.
That's
Mr. V. How did you get from 50 minus 48 to 20 minus 16?
Sorry?
How'd you get
50
from
minus
you
48
times.
equals 2, you bring down the 0, then
We add
then
0.
how much times does this
He
go?
knows,
Sorry.
but
8.
No,
How many
so-
times
sorry,
does it
sorry.
go into 20?
One more time, what you asking?
how did you 40?
How I get from where to
0
where?
after.
From which line?
From that one.
From
How'd you
this?
Yeah, no,
To-
no. 8 times C, sorry.
We have, how we look at how many
48.
times 8 going into 50.
And that equals 2. And then you bring out
8
0.
going into 50, 6 times.
8.
8 times 6, 48, 50 minus 48, 2. And then we, because 2 less, then 8, we add another 0. So the main thing, when you divide in decimals, make your divisor as a whole number by moving decimal point. But if you're moving decimal points
Then you have to also move the.
here, you must move same number of steps your decimal point here. And that's how we do operations with the decimals.
Yeah.